game in Pullman. Mike Leach slacks in a polo here on the Palouse. That's all it is for him. Meanwhile, the buttoned-up Clay Helton coming from the Hollywood Hills with a great tradition of USC. Here's Luke Falk, the former walk-on quarterback. Hoodie and a hat, no big deal. And then you got Sam Darnold on the opposite end, the potential #1 draft pick, a lot of people believe.
From the coaches to the players to the style of play, completely contrasting styles here on the Palouse tonight.
And it is, as the kids might say, lit tonight. Mike Leach has done a fantastic job. This is the highest ranked Washington State has been in the AP poll since 2003 when they finished in the top 10 of the AP poll. Meanwhile, Clay Helton, really strong work, has gotten this program back on the right track now in his second full season as the head coach of the Men of Troy. The smallest capacity in the Pac-12, just 33,000, but it is going to be loud tonight at Martin Stadium. Robert Taylor back to return for Washington State. USC won the toss and deferred to the second half. Chase McGrath, the freshman walk-on, will get us going. Who's ready for some Pac-12 after dark with some unbeatens out west? Taylor will bring it out. Robert Taylor chopped out shy of the 20-yard line. Matt Lopes, good special teams tackle for USC. Luke Falk came to Washington State as an unheralded walk-on. He made his Pac-12 debut 3 years ago against USC in a Trojan victory. Look at him now. He is closing in on the all-time Pac-12 touchdown record.
It's been unbelievably productive inside this offense. A cerebral quarterback that understands every in and out, gets him into the right place, and he can throw the football around the yard a little bit too.
Nation's leader in completion percentage at 77%. Quick throw underneath, and the catch is made by Kyle Sweet, junior out of California. For Washington State, this is a really strong offense, but the running backs are heavily involved.
Throw to these running backs so much. 59 catches for these running backs. They don't run the football much or effectively. They use throwing to the backs as an extension of the run. And man, Luke Falk does a lot of great things, but once you get him on the move, uncomfortable outside the pocket, that's when he can struggle.
Isaiah Johnson Mack makes the grab, and he's got a first down.
As we'd expect from this air raid offense, quick passes get Luke Falk in a rhythm here early to start.
Jamal Morrow with a big burst. Jamal Morrow, the Southern California native, with a big run of 30 yards.
Big hole opens up off the right side. B.J. Salmonson gets a nice block on Rasheem Green, and big gain on first down for the Cougars on the ground.
Don't let the rush numbers fool you. These are really talented backs. They do a lot of this. Morrow out of the backfield with another first down. Chased down by John Houston.
This is exactly what we talked about. This is how they get these running backs involved. They're going to make this defense run, stretch the field, get the ball to the backs however they can out in space, and make the defenders miss.
James Williams has checked in next to Luke Falk. Five-man rush for USC. Falk got rid of it quickly, and he finds Isaiah Johnson. We see this a lot. Rasheem Green picks up the sack. This is when Luke Falk gets into a little bit of trouble.
He goes through his reads. He never wants to force the football. He never wants to try to fit it into a tight window where it doesn't belong. But with that, he spends a lot of time in the pocket, and this is exactly what happens. Excellent job by the defensive line collapsing the pocket. Luke Falk has nowhere to go with the football. A nice coverage sack by the Trojans.
Uchenna Nwosu and Rasheem Green, really good edge guys, team up for the sack to force 3rd and 10. Falk out of the pocket. Throws towards the end zone and nearly caught by Jameer Calvin. That's not Luke Falk's game, but he put up a good one on the move.
Typically, you get Luke Falk outside the pocket. That's where he struggles. Rush gets there. Luke Falk gets outside. And he finds an open target down the field. And Jameer Calvin. And Calvin can't come down with the catch. Oh, man, that's a great throw by Luke Falk. The receiver's got to pay him off.
So Eric Powell, 5 of 6 on the season, will try from 44. A left footer. And he connects to get Washington State on the board first. The Cougars on top to start the night. And USC and their outstanding quarterback, Sam Darnold, will take the field when you come back to Pac-12 After Dark.
It's 6 a.m. 40 million Americans are waking up to a Gillette shave. And at our factory in Boston, 1,200 workers are starting their day building on over 100 years of heritage, craftsmanship, and innovation. Today, we're bringing you America's #1 shave at lower prices every day, putting money back in the pockets of millions of Americans. As one of those workers, I'm proud to bring you Gillette quality for less, because nobody can beat the men and women of Gillette. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Yeah, right. Wow. Level up in the brand new Nissan Rogue Sport. Take on today.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like banging their head on a low ceiling, drinking spoiled milk, camping in poison ivy, getting a paper cut, and having their arm trapped in a vending machine. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Real meal for $5. 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 Finger licking, finger licking, finger licking.
Rated RP to M.
So, Gary, we're looking for someone who's cool under pressure. A quick thinker. Someone who won't back down from a big challenge. Does that sound like you, Gary?
Yeah.
PlayStation, the best place to play.
PlayStation.
Allergies can get in the way of your day. Break through with Allegra 5-in-1 Relief. It starts working in 1 hour. Relief lasts 24 hours, and it's non-drowsy. Break through allergies with Allegra.
Matt, you played in Green Bay. They're saying you played there.
I didn't really
That's
play.
not.
I was the starting holder in Green Bay.
So you were a starter.
I was the starter. He wasn't even good enough to be my backup holder.
I asked Brett. Brett had no idea who you were.
Back at Pullman, Washington, as you're watching the Dr. Pepper Championship Drive game of the week. Opening series field goal for Washington State to take the lead at home. They've lost 9 of the last 10 against USC. Looking for their first win at home against the Trojans since 2002. Bayless Jones, Stephen Carr back to return, with Eric Powell kicking away for Washington State. Well, Sam Darnold, we know a lot about him. More people know plenty about him now. But a lot of folks now are starting to hope and wish, maybe some Jet fans out there, that they might have the #1 overall pick. And for more on Sam, we go down to Molly McGrath.
Well, Adam, Sam Darnold has high expectations himself, and he tells me he's not happy with his performance lately, saying, I know I can be better. He admitted he's been struggling with his confidence lately, and it's led to some poor decision-making and forced throws. He said before this first drive, he's going to pause, take a deep breath, and try to calm himself down, Adam.
20 years of age, Molly, mature beyond his years. On first down, he finds Tyler Vaughns. Vaughns getting past Darian Moulton for a big gain on first down. 16 on the opening USC play. Redshirt sophomore out of Capistrano Beach, California. Darnold rockets one, and it's incomplete for Deontay Burnett. That'll bring up second down and 10. The question for USC, are they battle-tested or battle-scarred?
4 physically tough football games they've had to start the season. Now, they won all of those, but they come in here limping a little bit with some guys nicked up, beat up, and not even being able to play tonight. How about the son of Zeus is loose? Watch out for number 50 in the middle, Hercules Mataafa. Maybe the quickest first step in all of college football.
No kidding, man. He's undersized, but very fast. Darnold gets it out quickly, and close to midfield is Deontay Burnett, one of those players that has been dealing with injury. He's landed hard on his left shoulder each of the last 2 games against Texas and Cal. Missed some practice time this week, but he's good to go tonight.
He's a playmaker, a gamer. You knew he was going to show up for this game this evening. Without question, Sam Darnold's go-to guy in this offense.
100 catches now for the junior out of Compton, California. First down for Ronald Jones. He didn't play last week at Cal. Sprained ankle, thigh contusion, but he's back and rearing to go tonight.
Play right there, a perfect example of the trust offensive coordinator T. Martin has for Sam Darnold. He checked at the line of scrimmage based off the numbers and got them into the right run to pick up the first down.
We'll see a lot of this. Darnold rolling out of the pocket, and Burnett is out of bounds near the 38-yard line in front of Jalen Thompson.
Sam Darnold does just about everything right. I mean, this is an elite combination of size, athleticism, and arm strength. But as you mentioned, outside the pocket as he's rolling, being able to find receivers and fire accurate passes is where he really excels.
Another quick toss. It's Burnett trying to muscle his way to the sticks, and the spot looks to be right at the 34-yard line, which is the line to gain. Burnett loses his helmet. He'll have to come off the field for a play. Talk to me a little bit more about Sam Darnold. What do you see when you see him on tape?
I see a lot of good stuff, man. This is a baller. He's got the it factor, though. When his team needs a play, he's always the one that comes up with it. If they get good pressure, he gets flushed outside the pocket. You think it's a no play, he makes a play. And then the AAA, arm strength, athleticism, and accuracy he's got every one of them.
What a cut by Jones. Ronald Jones inside the 15 for USC. Looks like a guy who has some fresh legs right now.
This last week, getting his thigh bruise right. Excellent job on the right side by Chuma Udoga. Open up a nice hole and a good cut by Ronald Jones.
Right back to him, and there is Daniel Iguale, the biggest guy up front for a relatively small defensive line.
The only 300-pound defensive lineman in the two deep for Alex Grinch in this defense. He said when you're at Washington State, you got to compromise something. You can't have everything. They have compromised size so they can put speed, athleticism on the defense.
He's one of the great young defensive coordinators in college football, Alex Grinch. Darnold pressure. Sam Darnold making some magic happen. Working inside the 5-yard line. Boy, Jahad Woods had him dead to rights, and Darnold made him pay.
Remember when I said the it factor? I mean, Sam Darnold's under pressure. They bring a blitz. Jahad Woods gets clean. Doesn't panic. Gets outside. It's a nice pickup with nothing there.
Darnold keeps. Darnold scores. Whatever that it factor is, it was on display on that opening USC drive.
His athleticism just off the charts. We talk so much about his ability to throw the football accurately, the big arm, but you can't sleep on his ability to run with the football. Excellent job in the zone read, makes the proper read, and walks into the end zone.
Chase McGrath, the true freshman out of Newport Beach, California. And USC takes the 7-3 lead nearly halfway through the first.
A lot of people think he might be the #1 overall pick in the upcoming NFL draft. We know about the arm, showing off the athleticism as the Trojans on top early at Pullman.
We are back.
And we are about to talk to a man who talks to dolphins in Spanish, no less. So what the?
Grab your sunblock and your bathing suits. What the?
Appreciate it, my man. Next up.
What the?
What the?
What the? What the?
What the?
Shell made entirely of fried egg, wrapped around crisp bacon, seasoned potatoes, and cheddar cheese. The new Naked Egg Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Coke Zero is now Coke Zero Sugar, with great Coke taste. Some people were excited to hear the news, some were skeptical. So we're not going to have the star of the show you're watching come out and say, "You'll love it." No special jingle written by this week's hottest pop star. No famous internet celebs who happen to be holding the label just so. Okay, maybe just one little pour shot. The only thing that will make you believe Coke Zero Sugar has great Coke taste is trying it yourself. Ice cold Coke Zero Sugar. Try one today.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Level up in the brand new Nissan Rogue Sport. Take on today.
Feed those hungry eyes with new signature entrees. Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
ESPN College Football. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Real Coca-Cola taste, zero sugar, 0 calories. And Nissan, premier partner of the Heisman Trophy.
The French word pelouse means land with thick and short grass. That's very fitting for the fertile hills and valleys here in the Palouse region, which encompasses parts of Idaho and Washington. So, with all that fertile ground, they grow a lot of wheat, grow a lot of beans. This is the lentil capital, Pullman, Washington. And tonight, it feels like the college football capital of the universe. Bernard Bell back to return a Chase McGrath kick. Bell from the 1-yard line. And he'll get hit shy of the 25. For the first time, we check in with my man, Adnan Burke.
My guy, Adam Amin. How about what happened earlier tonight? First game of our doubleheader, Miami and Duke. Malik Rozier facing the pressure. Doesn't matter. Braxton Berrios hauls it in. It was all Hurricanes after a 3-0 start. They beat Duke 31-6. Also, WNBA action. That's right. Game 3 of the finals is on ESPN2. How about Maya Moore with 13 points so far? Candace Parker has 11. More fertile material from Adam Amin.
Well played, Adnan Burke. Luke Falk starts this drive for the 23-yard line. Screen pass for Morrow. Good open field tackle made on the perimeter by Ajane Harris. Well, 3 matchups of ranked teams in college football this